So if you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you.
You're not ready to. You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs. Okay. You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3.
Hey, what this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. And I thank you for tuning in. Well, that was a clip. I had a good brethren of mine share that clip with me not too long ago. That clip was shared, and we shared that clip on our show that we did called the Mr. ZM Fifth. Check that out. Check that podcast out. And we shared this clip, and I want to share this clip on the live word of the day as well. And this woman is saying that a man should not date unless he's making, if he's not making 50K a year, she should not date if he's making 50K a year. A man should not date if he's making 50K a year. You should not date. And I disagree with that statement that she said. And he also disagreed with that statement. According to statistics, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor, the average U.S. annual salary in Q4 of 2023 was $59,348.84. This is up to 5.4% from the same time period in 2022, when the average American was making $56,316 per year. The average weekly earnings reached is $1,142, while the average American made $4,949 per month in Q4 of 2023. While salaries are up, salaries growth down, the increase of the average earning is lower compared to the 7.3% raise between 2021 and 2022. So the average American basically makes 50 to 60,000 per year. And she's telling men that you should not date if you're making 50K, you should not date if you're making 50K. Now, because he's saying that in Atlanta, a bottle of water costs $3 in Atlanta, Georgia. Brothers in Atlanta, Georgia, man, man, you got, wow, if you're single out there, stay away from a woman like this, man. If you're single out there, don't date her. Because the first thing she can look at is your pockets and what you make, and that's all she's going by. She's not worried about your character. She's not worried about how you treat her. She's worried about your pockets right away. I understand that. We're not blind. We know things are expensive. We know that. We know that. We understand that. And she don't understand that you're going for a rich man. You think a rich man is gonna always go for you? The rich man may go for you, or you may want a rich man, but the rich man have a lot of rich men have other women that they're checking out anyway. So you're not so special. And this is why some women are single for a long time, because they worry about the man with the bag. And this is why some women are single for a long time, because they worry about the man with the bag. And this is why some women are single, and that all that matters to them is how much money he has in his pocket. They don't think about anything else. They just think about the money he has in his pocket. And that all that matters to them is how much money he has in his pocket. We're talking about a hard-working man, a 9-to-5er, hard-working man, making an honest living and striving to do the best he can to support himself. And all he needs is a little support. He's working hard and he's working towards his goal. He's not going to just stay at the 50K. He's working and he's making an honest living. We're not talking about a lazy man. We're talking about a hard-working man. We're not talking about a man that sits down and just watches TV. He don't want to work. He want people to support him. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a hard-working man, honest man, working really hard towards his goals. It's nothing like having somebody by your side that's working with you, that can build resources together and work towards a goal like a couple should, like a family should work towards a goal. And you want that. That's a good trait. That's an attractive trait for a man to have a woman, for a mature man, to have a woman that can work right by his side. That's attractive. Yeah, the Bible said this woman is more precious than rubies and gold and all the jewelry and all the money. This woman, this is the kind of woman that a man needs. A hardworking man needs. A supportive woman makes you happy, and you'll both be happy. Both be happy. Just being knowing that you're supportive of each other, and you're both reaching you're both supportive of each other, and you're both reaching goals together. Both reaching goals, and main important thing that you understand each other and you support each other. And that's what we're talking about. Supportive of each other, and not I'm gonna support you and give you all that bag of money and then you'll be happy. No, we're supportive of each other, and you're meeting me and we're meeting each other and we're building together. Yeah, and some men rather stay alone until they find that woman that they can meet that is supportive of them, that woman that they can have the chemistry is there, the compatibility, and that's what matters. Is yes, you're pretty and you're beautiful, but are we compatible? Are you supportive? Are we supportive of each other? Can we work together? Finally reach that status where I wanted. And it feels good to know that I can come home in peace because I have someone that came up with me when I had nothing. Came up with me when I was struggling. But now I'm at the point where I am successful and I finally have someone that's supportive of me and I'm supportive of her. I can't see you as a wife if all you're doing is being a liability, just thinking about the money, 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 and yeah, you're not gonna date me anyway because I'm only making 50K. That's right. So I say to that sister in the beginning of the video, good luck in finding that pot of gold in a man. And I tell him, warn you and tell you that you're not the only one that he's checking out, that he's gonna date. Yeah, you're the type of woman that would always want more. Even if you're making 100K a year, that won't be enough for you because all you worried about is a bag. And when he's down, you're gonna be out. So, and we know that. So that's why we don't marry you. Yes. So big up to all blue collar workers, security officers, public safety officers, all in the major cities, um, mailman, mailwoman, UPS workers. But I was just going for the men. This is for the men. Men making 50 plus, and she's putting them down, saying that you should not date. You should not date unless you're making more than 50K per year. And I say, how dare you? And my brethren, fifth general, say, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you insult hardworking people, men that are providing for their family, hardworking men that are single out there. They're not lazy, but they're working hard towards they're working and they're making an honest living. And all they do need to find is a woman that adds on to them, a woman that's supportive of them, a woman that can work with you. If you're hardworking, and the woman, and you're putting on the woman that dates a man is making 50K, you're putting her down because she's dating a man making 50K, but not knowing, but you putting these men down, not knowing that woman is adding on to him. So whatever money she's making, she adds on to him. And she's not just looking at his money, his pockets. He's looking at his character, looking at the way how he treats her. He's looking away if he's a man after God's own heart, a man that is spiritual, a man, a praying man, a godly man, a man with character and class. But the only thing you can see is dollar signs. My sister, if that's all you see is dollar signs, you may be able to strive to date a man that have making 6 and 7 figures. But the thing is that he's smart enough to know that you're just there for the bag. You're just there for the money. He's smart enough to know that he shouldn't take you serious. He is smart enough to know not to marry you. He knows that. And and in his mind, you're not the only one. Because nothing attractive in a woman, nothing that's more attractive in a woman is a man, is a woman that is supportive of her man. And he's not just looking at his pockets. The compatibility factor, the spiritual factor, supportive factor. And all you concentrating on is that, well, a bottle of water costs $3 in Atlanta. We are fully aware how much things cost. I'm fully aware of that. And this is what keeps some women single, because they're worried about the bag now, not knowing that man is making $50K. In a matter of 5 years, he'll be making more than that because he's striving towards a goal. He has a goal to reach. He's not just staying at $50K. He has a goal to reach and a goal to strive for. He's not just going to stay at $50K. Big up to all the brothers out there that are making $50K plus, or you're making $60K, or even $70K, but you're striving towards a higher goal. Big up to you. You're striving towards a higher goal. You're like myself. You're striving towards a higher goal to get out the 9-to-5 grind and to get out the rat race. But oh no, she wants to meet you on top. She wants to meet you when you're making $100K. Not knowing, I'm sure she and pushing aside, if she meets you, if she dates you making $50K, her resources can add on to your resources, and you can just build each other up. And you can support each other's goals and aspirations. And maybe after 50K, maybe he wants to become an entrepreneur and run his own business or online business and make much more than just the 50K. It's always honorable to have a woman by your side that is willing to grind with you, willing to work with you, willing to be supportive of you. So when you finally reach that plateau where you want to be, a man where he wants to be, now she's just a plus. She's an add-on to your aspirations, add on to your goals. She's supportive of your goals. But when you want to meet a man making 7 figures, believe me, he's on top. You're not going to be the only one that he's checking out. So my sister, it's always good to be humble, always good to have a humble spirit, because if you don't, you either find yourself being single, you find yourself, or if you date a man with 7 figures, you're not the only one he's seeing. Well, the live word of the day is coming out of Proverbs 11 verses 2. When pride comes, then comes disgrace. But with humble is wisdom. So take heed. If you listen to this video, take heed and use wisdom. That man is not going to just stay at 50K. That man has aspirations and goals. He's a hard worker, and his goal is to build a foundation. Maybe become an entrepreneur and make more than the 50K he's making. And if you're supportive of him, you can join him too. But it's always good to meet somebody while they're grinding. Always good to, because you know why I say that? Because they know where your heart is at. They know that, well, you're not here for the money. You're here because you're not just dating me for the money. You're dating me because we enjoy each other's company. We enjoy each other's company. And you're not just dating me because you want to live the lavish. You want to meet me at where I'm making 100K per month. You're meeting me because you love my character. You're dating me because you love me for me, and we're compatible together and we enjoy each other's company. But this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings until next time.